Welcome to Season 7 of the Resilient Voices podcast. This is a space dedicated to amplifying the voices of Myanmar's pro-democracy community in exile, standing firm against repression and supporting the fight for freedom of expression in the aftermath of the February 1st, 2021 military coup. Until now, our episodes have been in Burmese, serving as a vital resource for audiences within and beyond Myanmar. But this season, we're taking a new step. We're bringing our stories, insights, and struggles to a wider audience by presenting Season 7 in English. Why? Because Myanmar's fight for democracy matters to the world. Together, we can build greater understanding, foster solidarity, and inspire action to support those fighting for justice and freedom. Let's dive in.
Welcome to Echoes of Nature, where we explore the wonders of wildlife and the urgency of conservation. I'm Zenos, and today we will dive into the stories of two extraordinary and endangered species that call Myanmar home: the Ayeyarwaddy Dolphin and the Popa Langur. Imagine this, a serene river with playful dolphins gliding through its waters, and a dense forest alive with the chatter of langurs. These are the melodies of nature, melodies now at risk of fading into silence. Today we will journey through their stories, their struggles, and what's being done to save them. Let's start with the Ayeyarwaddy Dolphin, a unique species thriving in Myanmar Ayeyarwaddy River, known for their rounded foreheads and sharp beaks. These freshwater dolphins are deeply connected to the local fishing communities. In a heart-warming event on October 2, 2024, a mother and her calf were rescued by local fishermen and the Biodiversity and Nature Conservation Association banker. They had been stranded on a sandbank near Bilin Township, Mon State. Yet, this rescue underscores the dire reality: fewer than 100 dolphins remain in Myanmar. In 2018, their population was 76. By 2029, it had dropped to 72. The numbers dwindle each year, with deaths largely caused by human activities. One major threat is electrofishing, a practice that not only kills fish but also harms dolphins, rendering the river uninhabitable for them. This method is widely used by some fishermen groups looking to maximize their haul without considering the environmental repercussions. Electroshock fishing is particularly harmful because it disrupts the reproductive abilities of the dolphins, making it difficult for them to reproduce and maintain their population. As a result, these intelligent creatures are forced to flee areas contaminated by human technology. Despite being registered with UNESCO, the Ayeyarwaddy Dolphin is not on the World Heritage List, leaving it vulnerable to neglect. Without this recognition, conservation efforts face significant challenges in securing international attention and funding. The survival of these dolphins is inextricably linked to the health of the Ayeyarwaddy River, a lifeline for countless communities. Historically, dolphins and fishermen share a remarkable bond. Fishermen would tap their boats with wooden sticks to signal the dolphins, which would then help hard fish. In return, the dolphins receive a share of the catch. This harmonious relationship passed down through generations exemplify a partnership that once thrived on mutual benefit. But this traditional practice is disappearing, replaced by destructive methods like electrofishing. The result? Dolphins are fleeing the river and a centuries-old relationship is being solved. From the river to the forest, our next story takes us to the slopes of Mount Popa, an extinct volcano and a secret site in Myanmar. Here lives the Popa Langur, a rare and mysterious primate discovered in 2020. Named after its mountain home, the Popa Langur is distinguished by its striking gray fur, long tail, and mask-like face framed by unruly hair. This primate's unique appearance has captivated scientists and locals alike, adding a new chapter to Myanmar's rich tapestry of wildlife. The discovery of Popa Langur was a scientific breakthrough. DNA analysis of museum specimens combined with field research by Fauna and Flora International and the German Primate Center confirmed this as a new species. These langurs have roamed Myanmar forests for over 1 million years, but today fewer than 100 individuals remain. Their small population and limited distribution make them highly vulnerable to extinction. The Popa Langur story is closely linked to the history of Mount Popa itself. Once an active volcano millions of years ago, the mountain now serves as a secret site of both its natural and cultural significance. The langur's habitat, however, is shrinking due to deforestation and habitat fragmentation. Agricultural expansion, logging, the construction of roads and settlements have carved up their once contiguous forest home, leaving isolated pockets of population. This isolation makes it difficult for the langurs to find mates, further threatening their survival. In 2020, a team of scientists from German Primate Center, alongside Fauna and Flora International, published their findings, revealing the Popa Langur as an entirely new species. This discovery, while exciting, underscores the critical need for conservation. Without proactive measures, these elusive creatures may be lost before the world fully understands them. The efforts of local communities and conservationists are essential in maintaining the forest and promoting sustainable practice to protect these primates. What connects the Ayeyarwaddy Dolphin and the Popa Langur? Both are victims of human activity, deforestation, and sustainable practice, and a lack of awareness. But they also share a bond with local communities. For centuries, these animals have coexisted with humans, offering cultural and ecological value. In some regions, these creatures are seen as symbols of natural harmony, reminding people of a time when humans and wildlife lived side by side. But Myanmar's political turmoil adds another level of complexity. Since the military junta seized power, daily life has become a struggle for survival. Conservation often takes a backseat as people focus on their immediate needs. The current state of conflict and uncertainty has made it difficult for environmental advocates to reach out effectively, and for the public to engage in long-term conservation efforts. Yet, despite the obstacles, these are stories of hope. Community-based conservation projects are springing up, driven by the shared belief that preserving wildlife is vital for the future. Organizations like Bangar, BANCA, and Fauna and Flora International are working tirelessly with local communities to create education programs, habitat restoration projects, and sustainable practices that benefit both people and wildlife. The resilience of local fishermen and villagers who have seen the changing environment firsthand is an inspiring thought. So, what can we do? Here are 3 actionable steps. 1. Support conservation efforts. Organizations like Banker and Fauna and Flora International are on the front lines. Donations and volunteer efforts can make a real difference. You can support can help community outreach programs and habitat restoration. 2. Spread awareness. Share the stories of the Ayeyarwaddy Dolphin and Popa Langur. The more people know, the stronger the push for action. Use social media platforms, podcasts, and community events to spread the word. Every voice matters. 3. Advocate for policy change. Encourage sustainable practice and stronger protections for these species through advocacy and support for environmental policies. This can include contacting local representatives, supporting pro-conservation legislation, or joining environmental organizations that advocate for wildlife protection. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Myanmar's rivers and forests. The Ayeyarwaddy Dolphin and Popa Langur are more than endangered species. They are a symbol of resilience and the delicate balance of our ecosystems. Let's work together to ensure this melody of nature never fade. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share. Together, we can make a difference.
We hope these stories have offered insight into the ongoing struggle in Myanmar and the resilience of the pro-democracy community in exile. We encourage you to share what you've heard with others, amplify these voices, and help keep the conversation about Myanmar alive. Stay connected with us for updates and new episodes on Instagram and Facebook at Resilient Voices Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the like button. Your support helps us reach an even wider audience. Until next time, take care and thank you for listening.